Are you tired of those unpredictable utility bills hitting your mailbox every single month? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into this explainer to show you exactly how a budget billing plan in Michigan can bring absolute stability to your finances. Let's get you that year-round peace of mind.
Look, if you're a Michigan resident dealing with the wild budget strain of our extreme summer heat and literally freezing winters, you are definitely not alone. The climatological extremes in our state make budgeting incredibly challenging. I mean, the huge seasonal variance in electricity for your AC and natural gas for your heating. It directly translates into highly volatile monthly utility bills.
The difference between the two approaches is basically night and day. Standard seasonal billing leaves you guessing every month. You're subjected to these massive peaks in January and July, and then low valleys in the spring and fall. Budget billing, on the other hand, acts a lot more like a predictable monthly subscription service. It takes those stressful seasonal ups and downs completely out of the equation.
So here is our roadmap for today. We're going to hit budget billing basics, the math and life cycle, comparing providers, assistance programs, application and troubleshooting, and finally, your next steps.
All right, Part 1, Budget Billing Basics. Let's get a foundational understanding of what this program actually does for your wallet.
So, the absolutely crucial point to understand right off the bat is that this is not a discount on your energy. Under Michigan Public Service Commission rules, it simply averages your annual usage into 12 equal predictable payments. These programs do not alter the net cost of the energy you consume over a year. They just restructure the timing of your payments so you aren't hit with massive bills right when the weather is at its worst.
Moving on to Part 2, the math and life cycle. Now, what's really interesting here is how the utility companies actually figure out what you owe each month. Most major providers across the state, we're talking DTE, Consumers Energy, the Upper Peninsula Power Company, calculate your payment through a surprisingly straightforward method. They look at your past 12 months of energy use, factor in projected energy rates and weather adjustments, and simply bill you 1/12 of that estimated annual total every single month. But because your actual usage fluctuates with the weather, a deferred balance builds up on your account. Basically, what this means is you might temporarily pay more than the actual energy you use in, say, a mild spring month. But that overpayment just sits in your deferred balance, successfully covering the extra energy you'll inevitably use during a harsh Michigan winter. It keeps your out-of-pocket payment completely flat. Now, to prevent a huge surprise bill during what's known as the true-up month, which is the final month of your 12-month cycle, utilities will periodically review your account. For instance, Consumers Energy does a quad monthly check. Every 4 months, they review your energy use and automatically adjust your flat rate up or down so you stay on track and don't face a massive debt at the end of the year. All right, Part 3, comparing providers. Let's see how these rules vary depending on who actually powers your home.
This is a really vital comparison to make. While DTE adjusts quarterly and requires any debit balances to be paid in full during the true-up month just to stay on the plan, Michigan Gas Utilities operates a bit differently. MGU reviews biannually, and they actually roll your remaining residential balances directly into the next year's budget cycle, rather than demanding a lump sum.
Next up, Part 4, Assistance Programs. If you need financial help beyond just leveling out your bills, Michigan has some fantastic, heavily regulated assistance programs.
For example, programs like the State Emergency Relief, or SER, offer up to $600 for immediate crisis relief if you're facing a shutoff and are under 150% of the federal poverty level. On the flip side, the Michigan Energy Assistance Program, MEAP, provides preventative help focusing on self-sufficiency. And what's amazing about MEAP is that you don't even need a DHS decision letter to apply for it.
Also, for eligible low-income households, standard budget plans are often integrated with specific affordable payment plans. We're talking programs like Consumers Energy's CARE, SEMCO's MAP, and DTE's Low-Income Self-Sufficiency Plan. These can actually forgive past due balances over time and freeze your monthly payment to a highly affordable income-aligned rate. You just have to make sure you make your payments on time.
Let's move to Part 5, Application and Troubleshooting. How do you actually get this set up, and how can you avoid common pitfalls? Before you apply, your account generally has to be in good standing. DTE, for example, requires your balance to be under $12, while Consumers Energy allows a past due balance of up to $75. If you do have significant arrears, many utilities will just require you to set up a separate payment arrangement to clear that debt before you can join the standard budget program.
When it's time to apply, you've got options. You can easily enroll online through your provider's portal or mobile app for a quick 24/7 setup. But if you have a complex payment history or active payment arrangements, getting a customer service representative on the phone is definitely your best bet. They can guide you and ensure everything is structured properly without accidentally triggering a default.
Now for a major troubleshooting point. If you participate in a gas or electric customer choice program, meaning you buy your energy from a third-party supplier, those unregulated rates can severely disrupt your predictable budget billing. Changes in supplier contract terms can cause much larger and more frequent adjustments to your monthly payment, so you absolutely need to review your utilities' specific terms carefully.
And here is a critical warning. If you miss a payment, you can be kicked off the budget plan entirely. No joke. If that happens, your entire deferred balance becomes due immediately. Plus, you'll be hit with a standard 1.5% late payment charge on the unpaid balance, added right to your next bill. Consistency is totally key here, folks.
Finally, Part 6, Action Plan and Next Steps. Let's put all of this into practice. To gain this financial peace of mind, Step 1 is to audit your account online to ensure it's in good standing and you don't have conflicting rate structures. Step 2, choose your enrollment method, online, phone, or checking the budget box on your paper bill. And Step 3, monitor your statements closely during those critical 4-month or 6-month review periods so you aren't surprised by an adjusted rate.
Just a quick heads up. This content is based on publicly available information as of 2026. Utility policies and application procedures can change, so please always check directly with your provider for the most current information.
So what does this all mean for you? Well, now that you know exactly how the math works, the varying utility rules, and the state safety nets, are you ready to eliminate bill shock once and for all? Taking control of your utility budget this season by leveraging a budget billing plan can honestly bring absolute stability to your finances. Get out there and claim that year-round peace of mind.